Let's continue talking about this beef, B.
Oh, bro.
Set the stage for what happened after Act dropped this.
So me, I'm on Extreme. Act says, he was like, hold on. He's like, got a message from DJ. I can't think of your name. It's like, yo, this is Rick Ross DJ. He just sent me a link. Bro, played it, and it was just like, it's just the beat going, and then you know how the intro goes. Yeah. And it was like, oh, and he's like, hold on, this is a diss track, bro. Plug it up, bro. Played it, bro. I'm on the treadmill. I'm like, bro, he'll pause it and drink. You know, Ross. I can't think of his verse. You know,
I got it right here. I pulled it up. You already know I was pulling that up.
Oh, bro, let's go through some of the lyrics. Cause like when it comes to Ross, when it came to his diss track with his lyrics, especially the first, it's like a just
yeah, it's like okay, let me warm up, let me spar, let me get my little stretch.
Let me get in the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't even think we don't really have to break them down like that.
Not like that. We can just go over some of the lyrics. But this song is called Champagne Moments, and the picture is of a white guy that looks like Drake. This picture is hilarious. And Drake, I mean, Rick Ross was throwing shots at Drake this whole weekend. Yeah, he was. Especially with him sending the song. Yeah, him sending the song to Act. Him like responding to like Drake's disc on Act Stream.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, first take some marbles, living big and bad. Negroes laugh until they hit with my official jab. Yeah. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Rick Ross was in his bag flow-wise.
This beat was so dope too, bro.
Oh yeah, Rick Ross is a great beat selector. Bro. I don't know why with his latest albums, I haven't been feeling him like that. Yeah. But Ghostwriters, they got to floss what you could have had. Record label taking the loss. Are you in your bag? Yeah. You a worker one the chart. Don't make me laugh. Get to mine. Tell by my watch. This a different time.
Thanks.
I'm like, all right. Ross isn't the best lyrically. But he do be having a few punchlines.
Ross makes everything sounds fire, bro. He has the voice, he has the production. The confidence, the confidence on the mic is just amazing. It's hard to make when he on a beat like that and you have that voice. It's hard to make this song sound whack. And people tell me it was whack. I'm like, how?
No, it's not. It's not whack at all. Yeah, this is a good. Whack. This is a good Rick Ross. Yeah. See, I think the thing is they want him to be like super lyrical miracle like a Kendrick or a Drake. Yeah. Rick Ross don't be getting in that bag like that.
And to me, like when it comes to like Kendrick and Drake, to me, they not super lyrical miracle guys. I feel like Drake is not. Drake had, he had a pen. Kendrick has a pen, but they approach it differently. But I feel like Drake and Rick Ross is kind of in the same vein. I think Drake is just a few steps above Rick Ross when it comes to rapping. Mm-hmm. But how they set things up in some of their schemes, Drake's better, but Drake could take that same path Ross take. Mm-hmm. You put Drake on a Ross beat, he gonna do what Drake does. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick, you know what I mean? On a beat like what Ross does, I never see Kendrick on that.
I also don't want to hear Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying. I can see Ross and
Drake. Even though we do have Kendrick and Ross on the same song, but Power Circle.
Yeah, but I'm saying Ross and Drake, to me, I think they can go back and forth. Yeah. Future and Drake, I don't want to see that.
No, because I don't really think Future got that dog in him like that to be doing that, to where it's like a really good beef.
Yeah, I think Future want to take it to the streets, even though I know he older, but I think he too tied with like. You know, he's more street than, you know what I'm saying?
You think so? I think because he took it to the studio and he's very subliminal with his shots rather than actually saying it outright.
But I think Drake knows that Future might take it there.
You think so?
That's why I think he kind of scared.
Hey, Future, your rap sucks.
I'm just saying,
Scooter, we need to get him.
I think it's some people you know not to really like poke at, because some people are like, yeah, I'm poking at you, but you can't really say I'm talking about you though. Mm-hmm. With Future stuff, come on.
We know he's.
We know he is.
Future knows too. Yeah, there ain't no getting out of that.
But Drake knows too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's different though. But why Drake not biting though?
No. Drake is like, Kendrick, boom, I like down here to hit you.
But look, with Ross, bro. I like the diss track, bro. Keep going, bro.
I do too. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me because the clip is fully. I skipped to the second verse because the first one is just like he said, a warm up. Getting a little sweat in. Negroes P word don't want to push me. I'm like really Woody, like his moves, but he never had to fight in school.
Yeah. So what was the part when he said about I'll have more money than you? Was that second verse? Cause remember, I don't know if you saw that accent. He asked Drizzy about. I think it was he asked Maul asked Drake about what he think about the Rick Ross verse, and he said he turned it off when Rick Ross said he had more money than him.
Oh yeah,
but Ross never said he had more. He was speaking.
I think he said, "Living fine, I'm getting high as your ish decline. Who believes he's moving keys in his Louis V's?"
But he was like, "You got more money than me. I got 50,000 for the house where you want me to stay." Something like that. Was that second verse?
It has to be second verse.
He was speaking he was just speaking from Drake's perspective. Because you could tell from his vocal.
Oh, 50 mil for the crib. Where you want me to stay? I could shoot. Wait,
go up the top.
Got more money than you. If you want me to say.
See, when he said I got more money than you, that he was speaking as Drake, and he's like, "What you want me to say? You know, I got 50 million for the crib. Where you want me to stay?" But Drake, I'm like Drake. He wasn't saying he has more money than you. He was saying you.
He was saying that from
this
Drake's
is what
perspective.
your perspective.
Like he was mocking Drake.
Yeah, basically. You could tell from like the
vocal
approach he took
inflection.
from the vocal. Yeah, so it was like a mocking.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you can say to me. That's it.
Another white boy at the park want to hang
Hang
with the crew. What Flo's copy and paste. Weezy gave you the juice.
Yeah.
Pulitzer Prize winner switching up like dyed denim. Getting sentenced for all the killings while we ride Reynolds. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus, Ross.
So you got to understand the perspective that Ross is taking is protective. Like, bro, we made you. Like, yeah, you gave me some hits, but without like the approval of like a Lil Wayne, a Rick Ross, a Birdman, Jay Prince, them like the streets went.
Come on, stop
it, bro, Bun B.
Stop. Was he not on Uptown? Bun B always was on time. Yeah, I was early on Drake. Y'all see how disrespectful he is? Why is he hating?
No way. Anyways, bro.
That's why Drake was on 2 of his songs on Trilogy. I don't care what you say.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say is these people that give him like, they made the streets accept Drake. You know what I'm saying? So that's the perspective that Ross
I was about to say, we do got to talk about that right after this verse. Right after this line right here.
Yeah.
Let you get on my songs. It was good for your face. Now be in. It's on. Ain't no room for debate. So this has been the common talking point on the internet is that how Drake and the people that he has collaborated with and gave them some of the biggest hits, they've all had a trade-off.
Yeah.
With Drake getting image and status from these people while Drake helped them get number ones. With Kendrick with the Rapidy Rap and obviously giving Kendrick poetic justice. ASAP Rocky potentially with effing problems and, being cool or whatever. Rick Ross being cool with the gangsters. Yeah, Future being cool with the trap, Negroes or whatever. Giving Drake the status basically.
Right.
So how do you feel about that? I feel like, and I don't feel like it was like an even trade type of thing. Like, Drake was never seen as like, oh, he has to be seen around the Killers to be cool because, he was already with Jay Prince.
Yeah, but nobody
even though people don't know Jay Prince like that.
They know him.
No, most people. Like
most people know him now, bro. They know Jay Prince.
Now, but I'm talking about early on.
If they didn't know who he was linked to, but like I'm saying, people know who Jay Prince is.
Yeah, but he had the Wayne credibility. Like it's like, he's rolling with Wayne. Even though a lot of people don't really see Wayne as gangster like he used to be, though, he had the Wayne credibility. I don't think Drake
it's culture impact, bro. It's like Lil Wayne, it ain't even like with the streets for Lil Wayne. It's the culture impact of the hip hop. Because like with Drake, this curly haired dude that came dressed and like you listen to his interviews, he sound like a Poindexter. I'm just saying like now that Drake has changed, Drake is not the same Drake from yesterday.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like now we still look at Drake like he ain't no tough guy, but we know he have tough guys around him now. But back then, you didn't look at Drake like he had tough guys around him. Like I remember when I don't think it was you. Like when you didn't like when Drake said you gonna make me catch a body like that. Was that you that didn't like that?
Yeah.
You didn't even like that. You're like, you ain't gonna catch nobody.
Yeah, you ain't gonna catch nobody.
It's one of them guys you just don't believe him. He put out Mob Ties. You gotta think about the stuff he started putting out after the push of this. Because it's like, Jay Prince got between them the whole that because it was going to go into something deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But so you gotta understand that now Drake is a different guy. But we still don't look at Drake like he's that guy. But we know the influence, the people he got surrounding him. So I think your question was, do you think it was an even trade-off? Or
do you think it was an even trade-off, or did Drake really need that status approval from those guys to really be accepted more into hip-hop in certain spaces?
I think he didn't. I think he did need it, because I feel like
to be accepted in more spaces. I could see that, so, but I don't think he needed it in terms of to be as big as he is now.
I think he could have, bro, because him being as big as he could touch other crowds. Him putting the album out with Future put him with some other people that just listen to Future.
Well, I get what you mean, even though he collaborated with Future early on.
I'm talking about a whole project. Like a whole project.
Okay.
Like, that's different. Future was going on his run then. Even though I know
Drake and Future were both the most popular.
Yeah.
But some people were saying, oh, these guys needed Drake because if they didn't have Drake, then they wouldn't be as big as they are.
No, but Future was out on his run.
Future. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But there's also a point in saying, like, what about Tony Montana at first?
Yeah, none of these guys needed Drake. I feel like...
I don't think they needed Drake, but I think some of them... See, it's hard because Ross, I feel like wouldn't have a lot of big hits. Like
well, how many hits he has with Drake? He don't have many.
Diced Pineapples.
That's not a hit. I'm talking about. He said I gave y'all number ones.
Okay, Aston Martin music.
That's not number one song. It didn't even go that big, bro.
Aston Martin music is huge for.
It's a classic song. It's a dope song.
It's huge for Ross though.
Bro, B, you gotta understand what I'm talking about. These are dope songs. Him and Ross have really great songs. When you talking about hit records, look at
like
the
a
charts.
Bad and Bougie.
Like a number one hit. He said I'm giving you number ones. I'm giving all his stuff on the charts. Ross has stuff on the charts without Drake.
Yeah, but I don't think much got big like Aston Martin is what I'm saying.
So nothing that
he reached newer heights.
So you think Aston Martin
at the time for each of those artists, those were those artists top charting singles at those times. Where you at? Tony Montana for Future, two of his biggest songs.
I'm talking about Ross right now.
Okay, for Ross, Aston Martin music is one of his biggest songs, easily.
I'm saying, is it his biggest song?
It could be, but at the time though, that was huge for Ross.
But Ross was already Ross.
Yeah, but Ross wasn't. Okay, so look at it like this, right? What songs do you really remember off of Triller like that people will go back to?
From what?
Triller.
Bro, I don't listen to Ross like that.
But I'm saying, Port of Miami, you got Hustlin', right? Mm-hmm. One of Ross's biggest songs, correct? Mm-hmm. On Triller, we only had The Boss and Speedin'. The Boss was big, but none of those songs on that album was as big as an Aston Martin music or BMF. And Aston Martin music was bigger than BMF.
Was it?
Yes. Aston Martin was easily bigger than BMF. While BMF impacted the culture heavily for rap music and the style of rap music at that time, Aston Martin music was a huge song.
All right, let's look. Okay, his biggest song.
I was doing a lot of talking to help you look for that, though.
Okay, U.S. All right, U.S., right? Mm-hmm. You go on the charts. Mm-hmm. His biggest song on the U.S. charts, just regular. Aston Martin was at 30. The Boss was at 17. Mm-hmm. U.S. rap hip-hop charts, The Boss went to 5, and then Aston Martin went to 2. U.S. rap, Aston Martin went to 1. This the only song with Drake that's crazy. The Boss was up there, bro.
I think, and see, the thing is, I think he conflated it by saying like, "Oh, I hope you get your number ones." I think he's conflating the songs with DJ Khaled too. Like, I'm on one.
Yeah.
And no.
But that's Khaled. Khaled out of there. He got two of his best guys beefing. He can't put them on a track together.
Two of his best guys. You mean the whole industry is beefing right now? He can't get none of them.
So I'm like, you got Speed. What's the Hustlin'?
Speedin' was with R. Kelly.
Pushing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Pushing was off of Port of Miami.
And BMF was at 66. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Aston Martin music was bigger than BMF.
I'm just saying that's the only song. I'm like, I'm just trying to think what's the other songs.
The other songs?
That was like huge.
Let me look.
Diced Pineapples wasn't that big. Aston Martin is the only one, bro. And it wasn't even that big.
But he was saying, I helped you get some of your hits. They don't consider hits like we consider hits, B. You thinking of hits as like Bad and Bougie level. They're not thinking Bad and Bougie level. They're thinking about something that was on the radio heavily. Aston Martin music was on the radio heavily.
I know it was. Pineapples. I'm saying they were hit songs, but I'm trying to think of like what's like him saying that. Yes, they have really great songs together. But Aston Martin music together is the only big song they have together. Everything else, Rick Ross charted without him. It was his highest charted song, yes, because Drake owned it. Of course, you got a whole nother audience, and it's Drake.
Okay, so let's see, because he says it on here somewhere. Drake has personally invited Christina Mackey's rapper shares his... Okay, and his chart success from Drake's contribution. Okay, Rick Ross's decision to be involved with the beef because of his relatively mature age and his chart success from Drake's contribution on Aston Martin music, Stay Scheming, Diced Pineapples, and Gold Roses, as well as many more where they were both featured artists.
I'm saying that's a French Montana song.
Which one?
Stay Scheming.
No, that's Rick Ross's song.
That is. That's on the way bottom.
That's on Rich Forever.
Yeah, it is.
That's off the mixtape.
But how big is Stay Scheming?
Stay Scheming was a pretty big song. In terms of like radio play, B, don't think of hit like Bad and Bougie. Think about heavy radio play. Stay Scheming, Diced Pineapples on this is the lowest out of all of these. But Aston Martin music, Stay Scheming, and Gold Roses were on the radio.
50. Yeah, bro, it's Rick Ross. BMF was on the radio.
No.
Hustling was on the radio.
But see, these songs were bigger than that.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, it's not that many songs.
But also, B, think about it like this. The songs that don't have Drake on them, what songs do you remember in between?
What you mean between?
What hit do you remember from Ross after Drake, after Aston Martin music? I could think of some.
Diced Pineapple?
That's Drake too.
That's what I'm saying. But you said no Drake?
Yeah, no Drake after that. In between Dice Pineapples and Gold Roses. In between those two. What hits can you think? I can only think of one. That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, that was a lie.
You see what I'm saying? You saying like, yeah, he's on the radio, but
it don't have no. To me, it don't hold weight. That's what I'm saying.
See, I get the point. I get the point.
Like him saying it holds no weight to me. Mm-hmm. Like those songs weren't like the biggest songs in the world. It's different if it's like he gave you a song like Bad and or like, bro, those songs like it's.
But also, we know that Rick Ross isn't above and big in the world.
Like Ross have a song with Jay-Z, like which Devil's a Lie.
Devil's a Lie.
If he collab with anybody that's bigger than him and get their audience, I think of course it's gonna have success.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think Devil's a Lie did better than the Aston Martin.
Of course it did. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the last song I could think of.
Yeah, you I mean that's really the only one. But yeah. So I'm saying like Drake kind of got a point. It don't mean it has to be a fully right point, but he kind of got something right there where it's like,
But I'm saying,
Ross, what you gonna hit him with?
But what you mean? He don't have to go that level with Drake. Mm-hmm. Drake, that's all Drake can say about, because Drake, you're like the biggest rap artist. Mm-hmm. You can say that about anything. Mm-hmm. But could you say that to The Weeknd? No. You can't say that to Rihanna that gave you.
That's why you gotta choose your battles wisely.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta think about. I'm just saying what he's doing. Yeah, but I could take a whole nother angle. Mm-hmm. He go that angle.
See, you can take an angle. Can they take the angle?
Yes, Rick Ross could take a different angle.
This? Do you think they could take? Do you think they will?
Ross
take
taking that angle with Kendrick. He's trying to little bro Kendrick. Mm-hmm. The angle Kendrick's gonna take, I told you, the one with the mic, he can bite on that. He can bite at other Ghost Riders, which everybody know. And like I guess the pop angle, it's more angles he could take, but the Drake angle is just gonna be, oh, I'm the hits, I'm the hitter. I got all the hits.
Of course you Ross fat.
So what? You saw this one tweet where they say it was the biggest lie in hip hop, and it has Rick Ross and he said she got her legs wrapped around my waist. Oh yeah.
Yo, did you see that meme where it's Rick Ross with his shirt off and Lizzo with her shirt off instead of Power?
Ross put on a shirt. Did you see? Yeah, but you see what Ross posted? Like BDL Drake and him with his shirt on?
Oh, yeah, it says Power and put his shirt on.
Bro, no way, bro. Hold up, man.
Oh, my gosh. But yeah, Drake.
I don't know. It just don't hold weight to me, bro. I'm sorry.
But yeah, how'd you feel about Rick Ross's diss, though, overall?
I liked it.
I liked it as well. I didn't expect Ross to really jump into the beef, but the fact that he jumped into it a few hours after hearing Drake's, very commendable.
Yeah.
Lots of respect for...
responded in 2 hours,
Yeah,
bro.
Lots of respect for Ross. He is definitely not afraid of beefs. He's beefed with Jay-Z and Gucci.
He beefed with Jay-Z before?
I mean, not Jay-Z, Jeezy. He
beefed with 50 Cent. That's the heavyweight.
Yeah. So, yeah. Rick Ross is not afraid of beefs, and he's mostly come out of his beefs. I don't want to say unscathed, because he got into a fight with the Jeezy one. Mm. But, oh, man. Like I said, I enjoyed the Rick Ross song.
Yeah, same as me.
I'm not going to say it's like the greatest diss ever.
No,
but I'm not
I like the Drake one more, of course.
Yeah.
But Drake, you think Drake will respond to Rick Ross or no?
I think it'd be little jabs in another song, because even Drake acknowledged it on this song. It's like a 20v1. Like, all you guys are coming after me right now.
It's like
this is not this is like unfair, but I'm going to beat all of you. I like it.
You think he's going to beat everybody?
Oh, like I said, I like the energy behind it. Yeah. Now, see, that's the thing. I can't really say because I don't know Kendrick's skills in roasting.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we know Kendrick is a top-notch lyricist. Mm. Even Lupe said that technically Kendrick is a better rapper technically, even though he said that, Drake is a better artist overall, like a better rapper overall, which I do agree with. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that point?
I don't know. I really gotta. I don't know. I gotta sit on that.